California OK's new sex ed guidelines for teachers, despite objections from parents and protesters. Surprise, surprise? Nah, not really. Hello, and welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel, where the party is just getting started. Current events looked at through a skeptical eye using science, history, and sometimes humor to explore the events of the day. Let's get down to business. What I want to take a look at is this one particular line down here, where it says, look at this, one book titled Changing You, which shows cartoon illustrations of male and female genitals and described what having sex is, was originally recommended for transitional kindergarten through third grade students, the Sacramento Bee reported. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, pornography for your kindergartner. What? You said pornography? Yes, pornography. Porn meaning the flesh, the body, graph meaning paper. Yes, these are pictures of naked bodies on paper for little children, which shows cartoon illustrations of male and female genitals described. One book titled Changing You, which, yeah. Let's look at what this guy says. Not everything under the sun needs to be taught to our kids with no moral judgment. Forget about the moral judgment for the moment. We don't need to be teaching kids this stuff. This is just crazy. Now, if we take a look also, so the point is that the teachers don't have to do this, but they can, and that means if it was removed, it was there before, and they were using it. And look, the California Department of Education approved controversial sex education guidelines for public school teachers Wednesday that encourage classroom discussions about gender identity and the BLTGQ people, and removed 5 resources, including one that explains sex to students as young as kindergartners. The BLTGQ advocates praise the new recommendations for giving attention to a community that is often left out of sex education policies. Maybe because it's just not that important. No. How can you say that? I can say that because if you consider every genius or great inventor or a great scientist in our history, how many of them studied any of this stuff? Absolutely none of them. And yet, they were the greatest inventors and greatest scientists and greatest geniuses that you could think of. And none of them studied this. Maybe there's a correlation because they were actually studying stuff that mattered, that improved their brain towards education, not social construction. Not everything under the sun needs to be taught to our kids with no moral judgment. I think that statement stands on its own. But department administrators explained their view. Our priority is to make all children feel comfortable at school. I never felt comfortable at school. I couldn't stand it. The Department of Education said in a statement, dispelling myths. That's a good thing to do at school. Breaking down stereotypes. That's just comedy. And, let's see, and linking students to resources that can help prevent bullying. Like maybe the Department of Education in California is bullying these parents and these children. And self-harm, feelings of hopelessness, and serious considerations of suicide. Dispelling the myths. Okay, like I said, that's a good idea. Breaking down the stereotypes. Folks, you can't break down stereotypes in school. Stereotypes have to break down because people quit doing them. As soon as people quit doing them, the stereotypes go away. It's really that simple. The only reason stereotypes exist is because people are doing them. And here's a real fun educational exercise to try. Imagine the difference between a stereotype and a cultural behavior. Good luck with that. That's your homework for today. Let's see, and linking students to resources that can help prevent them from bullying. Yeah, I don't think they're going to present resources to stop the California people from bullying their parents. And poor little students are like, well, Mommy, Daddy, what the blink is this? This is stuff you're not supposed to be seeing at this point because it's not relevant. Do you even know your colors yet? Do you know your numbers? Do you know your alphabet? Good. That's what you're supposed to be learning so that you can be a smarter human being. Feelings of hopelessness. Yep. It's pretty hopeless when you live in California, that's for sure. You have to put up with this. You have to put up with $4.20 gasoline, a gallon, OMG, and serious considerations of suicide. Yeah, because who wants to pay that much and have their kids just so screwed up in the head by this kind of material? We hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, come on back anytime. You're always welcome here as part of the family, and we'll see you in the future.